Good evening. I would like to call to order a special Planning, Building, and Zoning Committee meeting for June 20th, 2016. Could the clerk please call the roll?
Chairperson Mills.
Present.
Vice Chair Vandenberg.
Present.
Trustee Stanton.
Present.
Trustee Newell.
Present.
Trustee Palafis.
Present.
Trustee Gata.
Present.
Mayor McLeod.
Thank you. We have one item this evening under new business. Request authorization to award a contract to SB Friedman Development Advisors, Chicago, Illinois, for tax increment financing consulting related to the 185-acre Plum Farms development in an amount not to exceed $28,500.
So moved.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. Staff, did you wish to address this at all?
As I said at the last meeting, Planning, Building, and Zoning meeting, that we solicited these proposals. If the board had decided to take the step to move forward with consideration, and when that decision was made, we then reviewed the proposals, Mr. Copland, Mr. O'Malley, Mr. Kramer, and myself, and the recommended consultant was the low cost and has previously worked for the village.
Okay, and you had two other proposals?
We did.
And both of those were higher?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mayor?
I prefer that the entity wanting the TIF would pay these costs and pay the village staff costs for going through all this stuff.
We have in the past required the developer deposit if that was a condition of the motion. We can do that. We typically haven't tried to recoup costs for the staff time until after. Legal time, yes. Village staff time beyond legal, no. But then if the TIF is established, we can go back and put an estimate against that.
Okay. What's
What
the
if it
board's?
isn't?
Pardon?
What if it isn't?
Then, for any other development that the village might have, the staff time goes in. We've had some major ones, but Mark, do you ever remember us actually getting, other than legal and economic development consultants, like TIF or?
It's just outside consultants
been
and
outside
for legal,
costs that
is what
we've
we've done
done.
in the past.
Right.
But we've done that for a number of years.
We did it for
And
our
Going all the way back
proposal.
to the Sears project, the
Right.
original Sears project.
Right.
What's the board's prerogative? Do we want to, anyone want to add a condition of this, that the cost for the consultants be given back to the developer?
I would so move.
Is there a
Second.
second?
Second.
Discussion on that amendment.
What does it actually mean, other than the fact that at some point, the developer would have to pay the costs? When would they pay these costs? After the TIF is approved?
No.
Officially?
Based upon this, we would request a deposit. We would sit down and look at the Friedman proposal again, look at the phases, because there's several phases that would need to occur initially. We'd ask for a deposit for that amount. And then if it proceeded down the line, we'd ask for additional monies till it got to the total amount due, so the village wouldn't be out of pocket.
Okay.
And we estimate that not to exceed 28.5, correct?
That's what their proposal is, yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. First, we will vote on the motion to add a condition that this will be charged back to the developer. Seeing no other discussion, all those in favor of that signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Now we'll go to the actual motion to approve this with that condition. Any other discussion on that? Seeing none, all those in favor of the motion signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
No.
Let's do a roll call just to play safe.
Chairperson Mills.
Aye.
Vice Chair Vandenberg.
Aye.
Trustee Stanton. Trustee Newell.
No.
Trustee Palafis.
Aye.
Trustee Gata.
Aye.
Mayor McLeod.
No.
The motion is approved. Seeing nothing else to come up this evening, I look for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it. We are adjourned.
I'd like to call the village board meeting, the second meeting of the month, to order. Can you call the roll, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton.
Present.
Trustee Gata.
All right, present.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Present.
Trustee Mills.
Present.
Trustee Newell.
Present.
Trustee Palafis.
Present.
Mayor McLeod.
Present. Everybody please rise. Trustee Stanton, you want to lead us in the pledge? Thank you, Trustee Stanton. I'd like to, for the record, make it clear that this meeting is being telecast live on our cable channel and will be rebroadcast also later. Move on to item number 3, recognition of the audience. This is a time if someone has a question or concern for the village board or the village staff that's not on the agenda, now would be the time to come forward. Once, twice, 3 times, we'll move on. Chair would accept a motion to approve the minutes of the June 6, 2016 meeting.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion, there's a second. Are there any questions or concerns on these minutes? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Abstain.
Opposed? The ayes have it. Note the 2 abstentions. Move on to item 5, consent agenda. Chair would accept a motion.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion, a second. Are any items that anybody has concern about on these? Okay, seeing none, can you pull the board, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton.
Aye.
Trustee Gata.
Aye.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Aye.
Trustee Mills.
Aye.
Trustee Newell.
Aye.
Trustee Palafis.
Aye.
Mayor McLeod.
Aye. Motion carried. Move on to 6, reports. President's report. We have some proclamations, Madam Clerk.
Yes.
I have the first proclamation. Office of the Mayor Proclamation. Whereas exemplary public service employment is vital important to the assuring provisions of service directed toward the health, welfare, and safety of the citizens of any community. And whereas the police department has upon its roster an individual who should be commended for assisting said department and faithfully serving the citizens of this community. And whereas length of service coupled with continued training and positive attitude toward assigned job tasks makes a profile of this dedicated employee. And whereas the Village of Hoffman Estates, on behalf of its citizens, desires to acknowledge its indebtedness and gratitude for 25 years of dedication and proficiency in the aforementioned department. Be it therefore resolved that William D. McLeod, acting under by virtue of authority vested in him by the Constitution of the State of Illinois and the laws of the Village of Hoffman Estates, hereby proclaims Sunday, July 3rd, 2016, as James Cowley Day in the Village of Hoffman Estates, and urge all employees and citizens of the village to join us in expressing gratitude and appreciation to this employee who may have assisted them with outstanding service.
Chair would accept a motion.
So moved. Second.
Motion is second. We appreciate the great job that Jim has done for us for 25 years. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have a motion carried. Chief, give this to Jim with our thanks. Thank you, sir.
Next proclamation, whereas exemplary public service employment is of vital importance in assuring provision of services directed toward the health, welfare, and safety of the citizens of any community. And whereas the Development Services Department, Code Division, has upon its roster an individual who should be commended for assisting said department in faithfully serving the citizens of this community. And whereas length of service coupled with continued training and positive attitude toward assigned job tasks make a profile of this dedicated employee. And whereas the Village of Hoffman Estates, on behalf of its citizens, desires to acknowledge its indebtedness and gratitude for 25 years of dedication and proficiency in the aforementioned department. Be it therefore resolved that William D. McLeod, acting under and by virtue of the authority vested in him by the Constitution of the State of Illinois and laws of this Village of Hoffman Estates, hereby proclaims Friday, July 1st, 2016, as Timothy Meyer Day in the Village of Hoffman Estates, and urges all employees and citizens of the village to join us in expressing gratitude and appreciation to this employee who may have assisted them with outstanding service.
Chair will accept a motion.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. We also appreciate the great job that Tim's done us for 25 years on our police department. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have a motion. Code enforcement. I'm
Code
sorry.
enforcement.
Code enforcement. Code Enforcement Department, Mr. Kaplan, can you accept this? Sorry about that. Let Tim know he's on the police department now, will you?
Pick up his badge and his
pension?
gun tomorrow.
5 years away from a pension now. Versus 15.
Yeah. Okay, next, I'm pleased to welcome Bhavana Beam to the meeting this evening and to recognize her outstanding efforts in bringing awareness and support to the Higgins Education Center, a facility of the Partners for Our Communities. Ms. Beam is an honor roll student at Conant High School. Her academic activities include debate, student council, peer mediation, and the National Honor Society. She has also danced for the past 7 years and is skilled at varsity badminton. In addition, Ms. Beam works as a tutor for younger kids and volunteers at Alexian Brothers Hospital. She has made state for both badminton and debate, and this year she placed 14th in state for debate. Most recently, Ms. Beam joined the Student Advisory Board for the Higgins Education Center and is working on fundraising and other initiatives to help support its many programs. More specifically, Ms. Beam arranged a successful book drive collecting over 500 books, built a treasure chest filled with books to be given to an outreach site for an after-school homework program, is currently working on teaching a dance for interested kids and teens. We congratulate Ms. Beam on her hard work and wish her continued success as she helps residents of Hoffman Estates and beyond. The Village of Hoffman Estates is proud to present the Great Citizen Award to Bhavana Beam on Monday, June 20th, 2016, in recognition of her extraordinary contribution of time, energy, and enthusiasm to support the efforts of the Higgins Education Center through fundraising and program development, thereby helping the village continue to grow to greatness. Ms. Beam?
Thank you very much.
What do you do in your spare time? We want to get a picture, we'll come up here.
Stand right up in front.
Yes, anybody have to get family here, have them come on up. Want to introduce your parents, your family?
My mom, Maruna, and my dad, Rafael.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Congratulations. I'll count it out. 1, 2, 3. I'll do one more. 1, 2, 3. Good.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Who are you?
Do have one resignation, and that's Ross Marizzo from the Platts Concert Commission. Chair would accept a motion.
So moved with regrets.
Second with regret.
So motion is second. Any discussion? Seeing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have a motion carried. Also, like to read something also. Actually, was written by a great newspaper reporter. Congratulations.
Is he present tonight?
I don't know. I think he might be in the back. Congratulations are in order for Nancy Gianni of South Barrington. The founder of Gigi's Playhouse and Hoffman Estates, Nancy was recently named a 2016 CNN hero. Eric Peters from the Daily Herald wrote a great piece published last Thursday, June 16th, saying, Gianni opened the first Gigi's Playhouse Down Syndrome Achievement Center named after her daughter 12 years ago. There are now 31 facilities throughout the U.S. and Mexico, serving more than 25,000 participants and family members. All programs at the centers are free, ensuring that cost will never be a barrier to those in need of their services. Nancy was nominated for the honor by Richard Riley, a grandparent of a Gigi's Playhouse participant, who is a longtime supporter of the organization. Acknowledgement on the world stage should be but a beginning in recognizing the mission and the expectation of its success that Nancy Gianni has set. Riley said, "It could have easily been about her child, her struggle. Instead, Nancy chose the word our children, our struggle. Millions are in need of feeling the touch of love that is Gigi's Playhouse." CNN Heroes, now in its 10th year, honors everyday people for selfless and creative efforts to help others. In its first 9 years, the program received more than 50,000 nominations from more than 100 countries and has profiled more than 200 CNN heroes. Gianni's recognition came after a month-long vetting process that included analysis and investigation of Gigi's Playhouse 501c3 standings with the IRS and financials over 12 years of its operation. We're very proud of Nancy and Gigi's clients, volunteers, and donors, and we wish them continued success as they continue to make a positive impact in the world. If anybody knows Nancy, she has an energy level that we wouldn't need nuclear or gas or coal or any other type of solar power if you could just harness her energy. She had a dream to do this. I know she came into the village 12 years ago with an idea of what she wanted to do, and she made it a reality. It's just a fantastic success, and our hats are off to her. We're going to invite her for a reception. We'll set a date and have her come on in. So she's an extraordinary individual. So the past week, we had business after hours at the Fred Astaire Dance Studio on Wednesday, June 15th. I guess I left right before they made everybody dance, so I was a happy camper. On Friday the 17th, several of us went to Alden Poplar Creek for a Father's Day celebration to honor all the fathers who were there. Saturday, June 18th, we had a block party on Cariana Court, a new neighborhood up off of Bradwell Road, and everybody seemed to be quite happy with the neighborhood. It was surprising how many had already lived in Hoffman Estates and just moved. They wanted a bigger house, or they just moved over there. They wanted to stay in the same schools for their kids, and they were able to do it. On that evening, Trustee Vandenberg and I went to Cannon Crossing, and I threw out the first pitch for an all-star game between Rolling Meadows and Hoffman Estates, and at least the ball made it over the plate. It didn't bounce in, so that's always a good thing. This evening, we had the Hoffman Estates Citizens Police Academy Volunteer Appreciation Awards ceremony, and they were given awards. People got awards from the President of the United States. That's pretty outstanding for all the volunteer hours that they have put into our community. And that's all I have for now. We'll go to trustee comments, and let's start with Trustee Gata.
There we go. Oh, just a few this time. On Tuesday, June 14th, I attended the senior citizens meeting here at the Village Hall. And then on Friday, the 17th, as you had mentioned, we had all gone to the Alden Poplar Creek to celebrate the Father's Day, which was a little unusual when we walked in because all the men were on one side of the room and all the women were on the other side of the room, right? So, but anyways, that went very well. And congratulations to the Hoffman Estates Citizen Police Academy. And I also want to congratulate my grandson, Tommy Tomcevic, who graduated from DePaul University last weekend.
Good for him.
So, yes, we're very proud of him. That's all I have today, Mayor.
Okay, Trustee Newell.
Mine's short too, really quick. On the 10th, we did the Flag Day at St. Peter's. It was a picnic. It was for the seniors, and several different vendors were there, and village, and everyone kind of participated in it. And the 11th is the memorial for Steve Haynes' mom. And the 12th, Garibaldi's ribbon cutting, which was amazing because it's 40 years. It doesn't seem that long, but I guess it has been. On the 16th, stopped in for the Village Green. Congrats to the Arts Commission. The Skyliners were there with the big band, and you could see everybody. Those that have been there before knew to bring a blanket and a jacket, because when the wind all of a sudden turned, it got a little, but when you started dancing, they were doing okay, so they warmed up. On the 18th, of course, the block party at Cariana Court up north. And congrats to all the HECPA volunteers, and thank you for all the time and energy that they put into several of these activities. And congrats to Ms. Beam for everything that she does. That's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee Palafis.
I have a lot of those same things, but I wanted to start by congratulating Miss Beam on all of her accomplishments. And if you had the chance to, see some of the young talent coming up through the ranks because of the Higgins Education Center, or what we knew at the beginning of the Hoffman Estates Opportunity Center. I actually attended their meeting today with Audra and Jennifer, and they have a lot going on. Fundraising, is a big part of discussions, as the state without a budget is pretty much shutting everybody down single-handedly. So that was predominantly, the discussion at the meeting, which is pretty sad. Also attended the Plots Council meeting this evening with Trustee Vandenberg and the commissioners, and the A-team staff members from Jim's organization. And everything's coming together, although we might completely reorientate tents and stuff, and it'll be even better because of all the discussion. Also, congratulations to HECPA. They're everywhere. They do so much to volunteer, and I see those same 10 to 15 or so people everywhere volunteering and doing what they do. Also, the summer concerts were a blast, as always. But this Thursday is Modern Day Romeos, so they're gonna pack the house if the weather is anywhere even close to what they're forecasting for. So bring your lawn chairs and your blanket just in case. That's all for me.
Okay, next time I suggested Mr. Norris bring more than 18 staff people. I think you and Trustee Vandenberg have the staff people outnumbered, which is two of you.
That's right.
You're the Trustee Vandenberg.
Thank you. On Thursday, the 16th, I also attended the Summer Sounds on the Green, and thanks to the Arts Commission. They gave away the neatest glass for the 20th anniversary. It was in the shape of a guitar that Levy was providing with some libations included inside of it, and it was a really neat little glass and a collector's item. So please join us at Thursday nights, and you too can get your collector's glass. On Friday, the 6/17, went to Alden and celebrated the Father's Day with the other trustees. And on Saturday, attended the block party on Cariana, and then the All-Star game, as the mayor said, at Cannon Crossing, and you did really well. I was expecting to do see a little curveball or something, but there were a lot of people there, and you got a huge round of applause, so that was well done. And then, as Trustee Falafis said, we had the Plots concert meeting tonight. It only lasted 2 hours, It was
Only. Short meeting, huh?
short meeting, yeah, 2 hours. And congratulations to the Citizens of Police Academy. Congratulations to Miss Beam for her Great Citizens Award. And Eric Peterson, thank you very much for pointing out Nancy's accomplishments through Gigi's Playhouse. That's all I have.
Thank you. Trustee Stanton.
On the 10th, I attended the Flag Day picnic held at St. Peter's and hosted by the people of the Barn of Schaumburg. And the 12th, I attended the 40th anniversary celebration for Garibaldi's. And on the 17th, I was able to attend the Father's Day celebration at Alden Poplar Creek. And that's it.
Thank you. Trustee Mills.
Thank you. On the 12th, I was at the Garibaldi ribbon cutting. It's great to see a business stay in town for so long and still be a vital part of our group. And I think more good days are coming ahead for Garibaldi's too. Glad to see that. They're a great group and great family there. Also was at the Art Commission's first concert Thursday night. Unfortunately, the granddaughter I had with did not have a jacket with her, and so we couldn't stay very long. She got a little bit cold, but it was a great night and nice to see everybody out there and enjoying the music. Congratulations to the Citizens Police Academy, and especially to Nancy Gianni. She is outstanding in what she does for her organization and children all over the country. And just to note, I had the opportunity to have, unfortunately, firsthand knowledge of the Children's Hospital at St. Alexius this past week with one of our family members, and I cannot say enough about the care and professionalism of all the employees in their Children's Hospital, and just want to say thank you to all of them. That's it.
Thank you. Move on to 6C, Village Manager's Report.
No report tonight, sir.
6D, Village Clerk's Report.
No report.
Okay, Treasurer's Report. Hope the Treasurer has a report.
We do. The village treasurer has prepared his report for the month of April, and it's ready for your review.
Chair will accept a motion to accept the Village Treasurer's Report.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion is second. Any questions on it? Seeing none, can you pull the board, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton?
Aye.
Trustee Gata?
Aye.
Trustee Vandenberg?
Aye.
Trustee Mills?
Aye.
Trustee Newell?
Aye.
Trustee Palafis?
Aye.
Mayor McLeod?
Aye, motion carried. Move on to 6F, Committee Reports, Public Works and Utilities, Trustee Newell.
Okay, and the 27th of June, we'll be meeting for the Public Work and Utility Committee at 7 o'clock. We'll have a roll call and approval of minutes from May 31st, 2016. Under new business, we will have 5 items. One is request adoption of the annual Department of Labor prevailing hourly wage rate resolution. Number 2 is request authorization to extend 2014 contract for the 2016-2017 janitorial maintenance service for Village Hall, Police Department, Susan Kenley Rupnow Center, and Fleet Services Facility to Total Facility Maintenance Incorporated out of Wooddale, Illinois, for a total contract monthly fee of $5,399.67, total contract amount not to exceed $75,000. Item number 3 is request authorization to award contract for engineering and mechanical services for replacement of the Fleet Services Facility air conditioning system to Advantage Mechanical Incorporated out of McHenry, Illinois, in an amount not to exceed $26,570. Item number 4 is request acceptance of the Department of Public Works monthly report. And item number 5 is request acceptance of the Department of Development Services monthly engineering report of the Transportation and Engineering Division. If the president has anything to report, nothing under other or items in review, and then we will adjourn.
Thank you. Public Health and Safety, Trustee Gata.
Yes, immediately following Public Works and Utilities Committee, the Public Health and Safety Committee will meet on the 27th, June 27, 2016. We will have a roll call, approval of minutes of May 31st, 2016, and under new business, we have 5 items. The first item, request authorization to waive bidding and award the contract for 6 sets of structural firefighting clothing to MES Illinois, Deer Creek, Illinois, sole source vendor in an amount not to exceed $14,640. And B, 10 sets of structural firefighting clothing to Air One Equipment Incorporated, South Elgin, Illinois, sole source vendor in an amount not to exceed $24,950 for a total request not to exceed $39,590. Number 2, request acceptance of the Police Department monthly report. 3, request acceptance of the Health and Human Services monthly report. Number 4, request acceptance of Emergency Management Coordinator monthly report. Number 5, request acceptance of the Fire Department monthly report. We will have, if the President has anything to add, we do not have anything in other items in review, and we'll be looking for an adjournment.
Thank you. Finance, Trustee Palafis.
Immediately following Public Health and Safety, we will call roll to establish quorum. We'll ask for an approval of the minutes from May 31st, 2016. And then we have 6 items under new business. The first being a request acceptance of the comprehensive annual financial report for the year ended December 31st, 2015. Then number 2, request acceptance of the Economic Development Area Special Tax Allocation Fund annual financial report for the year ended December 31, 2015. Item number 3 is request authorization to declare $450,326.07 as surplus funds in the Barrington Higgins TIF Tax Allocation Fund and direct the treasurer to remit said funds to the Cook County Treasurer for distribution. Items 4, 5, and 6 are all request acceptance of the Finance Department monthly report, Information Systems Department monthly report, and the Sears Center monthly report. We will have an item for President's report, if there's anything left. There is an item for other, for people to approach this committee. No items in review, and then we will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Trustee Palafis. Move on to item number 7, Planning and Zoning Commission report. Chairperson Combs.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The Zoning Commission recommended for approval a request by Hall Enterprises LLC owner for a site plan amendment to allow the expansion of a parking lot on the property located at 1200 Gulf Road, Audi, with 6 conditions, 7 A's, 4 absent.
Accept a motion.
So moved.
There's a motion, a second. Are there any questions on this item? Trustee Stanton.
They seem to be already using this for parking. Is that what I'm noticing?
Right, yes.
Okay, so they're just
To
going to
pave that
blacktop
area.
it, yeah.
Yeah, come on up. Just identify yourself for the record.
Hello, Brian Hall, Audi Hoffman Estates.
Anything else, Trustee Stanton?
No, that was it.
Okay. Any other questions? See none. Trustee Palafis.
I'm assuming it's because you're doing so well, you need to expand.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Good to hear.
Great news.
Yeah. Yeah, things are good. Things are good. We're expanding and just, I need more room. More room is more cars sold.
Excellent.
Very good.
Good.
Keep selling those cars.
You got it.
So if no further questions, can you call the roll, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton.
Aye.
Trustee Gata.
Aye.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Aye.
Trustee Mills.
Aye.
Trustee Newell.
Aye.
Trustee Palafis.
Aye.
Mayor McLeod.
Aye, motion carried.
Much.
You're welcome.
Zoning Commission recommended for approval a request by Petro Auto LLC owner for a site plan amendment for site improvements on the property located at 1300 West Higgins Road with 17 conditions, 7 As, 4 absent.
Chair would accept the motion.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion is second. Any questions on this? Trustee Mills?
Is the petitioner here in the audience? Yes.
Can you come up and just identify yourself for the record, please?
Rich?
Kathleen Brancato.
Great. I see there are 17 conditions, which is an enormous amount of conditions on a project. Are you aware of that, and do you agree to all of them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Anything else?
No, I just want to make sure they were agreed to.
Okay, seeing nothing else, can you pull the board, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton.
Nay.
Trustee Gata.
Aye.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Aye.
Trustee Mills.
No.
Trustee Newell.
Aye.
Trustee Palafis.
No.
Mayor McLeod.
Motion is not carried, Madam Clerk?
Nope, doesn't.
Okay. The motion was denied. You can always ask for it to be reconsidered, I believe,
Next board meeting?
next board meeting.
You can ask for reconsideration at the next board meeting.
Right.
Somebody who voted no would have to change their mind, vote,
Right,
to actually be the motion maker.
right.
Who was?
No, it can be anybody who voted no. That's, in the past, it's usually been that. But,
We'll double check.
Well,
Yeah.
That's what we have lawyers for.
yep.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
So we don't have to do the next one?
No,
Okay,
no,
thank you.
thank you. Okay, move on to additional business. 8A, request board approval of a request by Verizon Wireless for an extension to the existing cellular antenna license at 95 Astor Lane. Petitioner request deferral to July 11, 2016.
We actually got the signed license in
Okay.
late Friday afternoon. It's going through the final legal review, and if it's okay, it would be available for signing. So it is appropriate to not defer it and go ahead and move it forward.
I think I prefer to defer it until everything's done.
That's fine.
I'm making a motion to defer to
I second.
the July 11th.
Motion is second. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have a motion carried. 8B, request board approval of the collective bargaining agreement between the Village of Hoffman Estates and the Metropolitan Alliance of Police, MAP, Hoffman Estates Chapter 96, for the period January 1, 2016 through December 31st, 2018.
I'll second.
There's a motion to second. Any discussions on the contract? Trustee Palafis.
Just wanted to say great job to Dan
Yes.
O'Malley and the staff for all the hard work you do to put these together. And the police do a great job representing us in the village. So I think it's a good contract.
Yeah,
Glad,
Dan will-
glad
Dan-
we have it done.
Dan will be working on the next contract shortly, won't you, Dan?
That's right. The rotisserie keeps going around.
Yes, keeps going. Anything else from anybody? Seeing none, can you pull the board, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton.
Aye.
Trustee Gata.
Aye.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Aye.
Trustee Mills.
Aye.
Trustee Newell.
Aye.
Trustee Palafis.
Aye.
Mayor McLeod.
Aye, motion carried. 8C, request board approval to direct staff to begin process for a tax increment financing district to pay for eligible municipal and developer project costs for a proposed 16-acre, 24-acre, and 145-acre parcel mixed-use residential development north of Higgins Road and west of Route 59, known as Plum Farms.
So
Motion.
moved.
I'll second.
There's a motion, there's a second. Is there any discussion? See no discussion, can you pull the board, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton.
Aye.
Trustee Gata.
Aye.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Aye.
Trustee Mills.
Aye.
Trustee Newell.
No.
Trustee Palafis.
Aye.
Mayor McLeod.
No. Motion carried. Move on to 8D, request board authorization to award a contract to SB Friedman Development Advisors, Chicago, Illinois, for tax increment financing consulting related to the 185 acre for Plum Farms development in an amount not to exceed $28,500.
So
With
moved.
that one condition.
As amended.
One condition.
As amended.
Yes.
I'll second.
Okay, there's a motion to second. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, can you poll the board, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton.
Aye.
Trustee Gata.
Aye.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Aye.
Trustee Mills.
Aye.
Trustee Newell.
No.
Trustee Palafis.
Aye.
Mayor McLeod.
No. Motion carried. Move on to 9, adjournment to executive session.
Make a motion to adjourn into executive session this evening for collective bargaining, 5 ILCS 120/2C2.
So motion, is there a second?
Second.
Second.
There's a motion, there's a second. Is there any discussion on this? Seeing none, can you pull the board, Madam Clerk?
Trustee Stanton.
Aye.
Trustee Gata.
Aye.
Trustee Vandenberg.
Aye.
Trustee Mills.
Aye.
Trustee Newell.
Aye.
Trustee Palafis.
Aye.
Mayor McLeod.
Aye, motion carried. We are adjourned into executive session, and we will not be coming back this evening. Thank you.